didn't know what I wanted to say today. I've gotten comments about being, I guess, negative, or being a Debbie Downer, or being down. But every time you turn around, something's happening that makes you feel like that. And I think recently I have discovered, I would say, that I am an empath. And that is a person who is empathetic to the feelings of those around them, especially when they're going through sorrowful or grieving times. And I just feel that that's what those who I grew up with are going through right now. And I'm starting to realize that I'm getting to the age where this may be something that happens more often than not. So I guess my heart has been just heavy for my peers lately. Because last week I talked about losing someone who was a close person to the community, and then just 2 days ago just found out that another person who I consider a peer is no longer with us anymore either. And death is something that you never get used to, especially when it's your peer, somebody your age. It's never been something that I've dealt well with, and I don't think anybody deals well with death. But I don't know if it's right for me to say what I'm getting ready to say, but I'm gonna say it. That I deal better with people who pass that are older than I do with my peers or someone that is young, especially when it's unexpected, especially when you think the person has so much life to live. So again, I ask that you pray for the community of Kingston, New York, and my peers as we go through a grieving process, a grieving season, grieving period. I just don't know what else to say. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I tried to think of something else to say, something lighter, but that's just on my heart. And sometimes you don't want to, or I don't want to always feel like I'm being a Debbie Downer or being negative or being, what's the word? Being negative or being or sound like I'm in a depressive state, I guess. I can't think of a word. I know there's a word, but I can't think of it right now. I saw this a couple of weeks ago. It's okay. And I kept seeing it. It's okay with not being okay for a time. For a time. Find somebody to talk to if you're not okay. If you feel that you don't have anybody to talk to, there's always someone that's always listening. God, you can always talk to him. But it's always, he will talk back to you, but I know it's easier to have that horizontal connection. And not even for somebody who's horizontally from you, just to hear what you have to say, not necessarily for them to say anything back to you, just for someone you can vent to. But God is always there listening to you. You don't have to be formal. You don't have to be formal. So enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be the daylight in someone else's life and enjoy the daylight in yours.